Well, hey guys, this morning, it's a beautiful morning out on Bittersweet Farm today. Absolutely beautiful. Today, I have another story to tell you. It's a story about answered prayer, and it's a story about a farm, and it's a true story. So, you ready for story time from out on Bittersweet Farm? So years ago, we lived in a place called Mount Vernon, Ohio. In Mount Vernon, Ohio, we got a house out on the edge of town. And this house was like, it was a nice house in a nice part of town. It's the kind of house, nobody would mind living there. It was really a nice place. But, we wanted to live in the country, and the kids wanted to live in the country. They didn't want to live out in the edge of town. They wanted to live out where they could, run and play, and they could have a dog that would play out back, and that's what they really wanted. And so I was having breakfast with Kyle, and Kyle I think he was 10 years old, and we were having breakfast one fall morning, and he said to me, "Dad, I want to live out in the country. I want to have a house in the country." And I said, "Wow, yeah, well, it'd be really nice to have a house in the country, but it's a lot of money to have a house in the country. A house in the country, we probably can't afford it." But you know what? I said to him, "Kyle, when you want something and you think that it would be good to have it, talk to the Lord about it." And you know what I thought when I told Kyle that was, I thought, well, when I tell him that, he's going to pray and the Lord's going to show him that he should be content with where he is and where he lives. And that's a lot of times the way the Lord answers prayer. He gives us contentment with what we have and helps us to be thankful for what we have. But sometimes the Lord chooses to give us the desire of our heart. And that's what happened, because I got home from actually having a golf time with the guys in the church one day, and Kyle was up on the porch and he was just waving the newspaper. And he said, we found a house. And sure enough, they had been looking in the newspaper and they found a house in the country, and it was only $500 a month, which was super cheap, and it had free gas. It was on the end of a dead end road, and it was owned by a Christian man who leased it to us for 5 years. And we moved out there. We had wonderful years. We had dogs out there and tractors and a creek to play in and great memories. God answered the prayers of a 10-year-old boy. And he gave us a place in the country. And you know what? He answered that prayer for us again. He's given us another place in the country. Right now we have a place in the country, Bittersweet Farm. And Bittersweet Farm is also an answer to prayer. And on a beautiful morning like this, I wanted to make you a little video so that you would always remember, when you have something that you want or something that you would like to have, and something that would be good for somebody that you love, ask the Lord. And take your Bible and look up Matthew 7 through 11. Take your Bible and look up, go get it. Go get your Bible. Look up Matthew 7 through 11, and read that to one another. And then get down on your knees and pray and thank God for all that he's given you. And when he puts something on your heart that somebody you love needs, or something that you need, or something your church needs, or something a missionary needs, pray for it. God will often answer our prayers, even the prayers of little children.